want to talk about three-letter blends. Sounds funny, doesn't it? Well, you know what letters are, right? If I had three letters and they were all right next to each other, then they might, especially if they're consonants, they might just all blend together. And it's hard to hear the different sounds when you've got all these consonants right next to each other. So let's look at some of the words that have these three-letter blends. How about the word string? In the word string, we have three consonants, S-T-R, all working together, and you hardly hear the sounds. We can try saying them really slow. St-er-ing. That doesn't sound like the word string. And if we say them fast, string. How many sounds can you hear at the beginning? String. They all kind of blend together, don't they? So you're going to have to memorize or make sure you understand the sounds at the beginning. Str, str. Can you hear how they kind of all blend together? String. Let's try writing those three letters, and let's say the sound at the beginning of string. Ready? Str. It's kind of funny, that R you don't hear very well, do you? And it's really easy when you're writing a word that has three-letter blends to forget one of the letters. If I skipped this T, then I would have sring. That's not right. If I skipped the R, I'd have sting. Ouch! That's not right either. To make sure you get all three letters in your blend. Now let's look at this word. This is splash. Can you hear the three letters blending together? Spl, spl, splash, right? I have an S and a P and an L, all working together. Now let's write those three letters and let's say the sound that they make together. Spl. Ready? Spl. Spl. Think you got it? It's kind of hard to hear all three sounds, but I bet you can do it. How about for the word screen? Like you might have a screen for your computer, right? Where you can see the pictures and the movies. And what sound do we have at the beginning of screen? Scr, scr. They kind of blend together, don't they? Scr. Let's write the letters and let's make that sound. Ready? Scr, scr, screen. Can you hear them? Okay. How about in the word spray? Like you might take a bottle and spray some liquid out. Can you hear those sounds at the beginning? S-p-r-a, spray, spray. Or we say the sounds fast, spray, spr, spr. Can you hear how those sounds kind of mix together? Let's write them, okay? Get your finger ready. Spr, spr. Do you think you got those? Okay. How about for three, like the number 3? Can you hear those sounds at the beginning? A lot of people, when they try to write 3, they'll write T-R-E-E. That's tree. No good. Or they'll write T-H-E-E. The. That's not right either. You have to make sure you get all three letters in the blend. 3. The tricky part on this three-letter blend is we're already used to doing T and H together, making that sound, right? So then we just have to mix it with an R. Right? Let's write those three letters. Get your finger ready. Think you got that one? All right, now let's see if we can figure out some words. Are you ready? I see a three-letter blend right here. S-P-R. Spur. So I know this is spur. And now I have to figure out this ending. E and A very often will say what? E. But watch out, because sometimes E and A will say what? Eh. And in this word, they are going to say eh. Let's try it. Spread. 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 Like you might spread the butter on your bread, right? How about this word? Do you see a three-letter blend? How about S-C-R? Skr. That's right. Skr. And what about this? It could say E or it could say eh. It'll usually say E when you have those two vowels together. So let's try E. Screams. Didn't sound like a word. Let's try it faster. Screams. Screams. She screams because she's scared, right? And one more. Let's see. How about this word? Actually, let's do two more, okay? This word. Do you see a three-letter blend? It's like at the beginning of three, isn't it? I see T-H-R. And now what about this O? Is he going to say O or ah? You're right. He's going to say O because we've got an E here signaling. Say your name. So let's try it. Throne. Throne. Throne, like what a king might sit on. Or a queen, right? And now one more really tricky word. Don't you like tricky words? They make you really think, right? And the problem is there are a lot of tricky words in our English language. So we got to keep practicing tricky stuff. How about this? Do you see any three-letter blends? How about right here? S-T-R, stir, stir. And now we've got this E. What is he going to say? Is he going to say E or A? Probably A. Why? Because he doesn't have a vowel next to him, right? And now we've got an N, and then we've got a G, and then we've got a TH. Whoa, we've got a lot of letters. Well, the tricky part is you don't hear the G. So just ignore him while we're reading. You're not going to hear him when you're reading, so ignore him when we're reading. Ready? Strength. Strength. Does that sound right? Strength. Strength. Not quite. The problem is this E, he's kind of tricking us. What if we gave him a long E sound? Strength. Strength. Doesn't sound right either, does it? Well, guess what? He wants to say A. Strength. That's the word, strength. Like I have a lot of strength. Gotta watch out for these tricky ones, don't you? Now, let's see how well you can do on a little test.